welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to my channel. I'm Shelly and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and you can find me at Shoba Posh on all of my stores as well as Instagram, and I will also have those linked down below in my description bar if you want to check any of those out. And today I'm going to be going thrifting, so I'm going to do a little bit of a day in the life with me. So I'm going to start my day and I just got ready real quick and I'm going to eat, and I will take you along with me about what I'm going to do today. I am going to bring a cooler. I just put some ice packs in there. I have a peanut butter sandwich, and then I'm going to grab a couple snacks as well as my water bottle just to have some snacks while I'm there, because it is about a 45-ish minute drive for me. And then I start to spend as much time as I can going to as many stores as I can when I'm down there. So yeah, so here's this. I am bringing a bag of stuff to take to Buffalo Exchange. So I'm doing that as a separate video, so you will see that soon. And then I also have bags for thrifting. And then obviously my snack bag. And yeah. I just grabbed my Starbucks for the road. I get a matcha latte with coconut milk. And so yeah, now we have this, and we are gonna go ahead and drive into Boston. I have made it to Buffalo Exchange, so I'm gonna going to Buffalo Exchange, take my items that I brought to sell, and then afterwards I'm gonna go into a Goodwill because it's a couple doors down, and I will let you know what sells from Buffalo Exchange in my other video if you want to check that out. And I will take you along with me. Hopefully I can get some footage in both Goodwill and Buffalo Exchange. I ended up not being able to get any footage in Buffalo Exchange, but here we are in Goodwill. Here was a pair of jeans for Theory from J Brand, which I thought was interesting. Some Everlane jeans that I passed on all of these items, but I wanted to show you just some of the brands that I'm seeing at Goodwill. When I thrift around Boston, I definitely see a lot of good brands, so I kind of like it because I feel like I can be extra picky. There's a ton of like activewear. This brand was new to me. I did not pick it up because comps were pretty low. And then I also saw this pair of bright purple Beta brand, but I don't really pick that up unless it's like in the bins. And then here I am going through some blouses. This was long sleeve blouses in the black section. They do it by color, not size at this store. And I think I find one thing on this rack. It was like super condensed and like tight in there. Oh, I did see this J. Crew blouse, and I believe it was silk, but I passed on it because it was a little bit plain and not super interesting. Lulu's is a brand I usually only pick up in dresses. I will pick up some other clothing items in the bins, but not all the time. And then I found out there was a ton of room in the back, so then I could actually move stuff. So I started doing that, going from the back of the row. I did see that pair of Allbirds, but I did pass on those. And then I did find this blouse, which was a brand I have never found before, so I did put that in my cart so I could check comps on it. And I did end up bringing that home with me, so you will see that in my haul video that I will be having come out after this video. And then next I'm going through some long sleeve blue blouses. I saw that Young, Fabulous, and Broke that I passed on, Everlane, that Madewell was super old, another Madewell. So I'm just kind of showing you again brands that I'm seeing. I did end up passing on all of these things just because they just weren't super interesting to me. Like I said, I feel like I could be more picky here when I'm finding a lot better brands than I would if I'm just like thrifting at the bins. J. Crew. Oh, and this top I thought was funny because I actually have this exact top in a different color in my store right now, but I got it at the bins. This We The Free, that's not really a brand I pick up as much at normal thrift store pricing. I usually kind of save that more for bins. And then this Peloton sweatshirt I thought about, but it did have some like stains on it, so I went ahead and passed just because I didn't know if they would come out or not. That was another Anthropology t-shirt, like I said, passed on it. And then next we are going through some of my passes. This was the Beyond Yoga like shimmery crop top. This pair of Everlane jeans I decided to pass on due to some wear. And then, like I said, there was a lot of activewear this day, but I ended up looking up comps. This was Buff Bunny, and I have picked it up before in the past, but comps just weren't looking great, so I did pass on a lot of it. A older pair of Lululemons that I passed on. This Madewell top I was thinking about for myself, but ended up not grabbing it. And then, yeah, a ton of activewear, but I ended up passing on due to comps. I just got done at Buffalo Exchange and Goodwill, so now I'm going to decide where I want to go next. I want to go to another Goodwill. It is currently 2:30, and all the Goodwills close at 6. So I do have time to go to another one, but I'm trying to decide which one I want to go to, or if I want to go to the Garment District. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide. I just got to the Garment District, so I am going right there. And I'm gonna probably do like the pay by the pound section first, see if I can find anything in there, and then I will go upstairs to their like regular thrift store. It's kind of more consignment based, based on prices. But yeah, I am now at the pit at the Garment District. This is a pay by the pound section similar to the Goodwill outlet, but everything is just all on the floor, so it's kind of hard to shop in here. Honestly, it hurts your back, and I don't really like just like sitting and looking. I feel like you can't find as much stuff that way if you're not moving around to different sections. But yeah, I'm just showing you some of the brands that I was seeing. I didn't get too many items from this section this day. I have found some decent stuff here in the past. I think probably my best item I found was a pair of like Everlane jeans, but even then, you know, those aren't going to sell for a ton. But yeah, I'm just showing you some of the brands that I am seeing, and this section is $2 per pound, which is actually the same pricing as at the Goodwill outlet that I personally go to, so it is the same price for me for the Goodwill outlet. I thought this blouse was cute, just like with the floral pattern, but I could not find any brand on it, and I don't believe I find anything on video with you guys. But yeah, this was the pay by the pound area, and then next I'm going to be going up to their normal thrift store section, which is a little bit higher price. They have it a little bit more curated. They have a lot of vintage pieces as well. This was the designer item rack, and I thought this blouse was really pretty from C New York, but it's kind of hard to see on video, but there was like a big, almost like bleach mark or something. So I did pass on that. A lot of Lily Pulitzer I was noticing this time, but for what the pieces were, they're a little bit too expensive for me to pick up to purchase, as well as smaller size. I find that Lily Pulitzer does a little bit better in larger sizes, for me at least. And I also wanted to show you some of the brands on here, because some of them personally I wouldn't really consider to be all that designer. Like this Sanctuary blouse, I don't really think that's super designer in my opinion. And then I also saw this Splendid sweatshirt, which I went back to it because I'm pretty sure that is the Costco tag, which I know they sell that now at Costco, so definitely not designer for that piece anymore. But yeah, just some of the items, like I said, a lot of Lily Pulitzer, and this Kenzo sweatshirt I thought was cool, but a little bit high for me just to pick up, so I did pass on that, but I did think it was a cool piece. And then I also see this Tory Burch sweater, but a older style based on that tag. I wanted to pick up this Tory Burch bag. It's a beautiful bag, but the price wasn't horrible either, but I was very worried that when they take out that sensor that there would be a huge hole in the front of the bag, so I did pass on that. And then here's actually a new tag Kate Spade bag that was actually a decent price for being new tag, but Kate Spade bags don't move as well for me anymore, and I just want to show you some of the other ones. This was a cute Coach bag that I did a horrible job showing the price, so I don't remember the price on that one. And then this really cute little vintage one that was $34 it looks like, but I did pass. I'm now done at the Garment District, and I did the pay by the pound section as well as the regular section, and I found some really good stuff that I'm really excited about, so you'll have to stay tuned for my haul video that will be coming. I think it will probably come after this video, but yeah, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. And now it is 4:50, so like I said, Goodwill's closed at 6, so I'm trying to decide if I should try to go to another Goodwill or just go home. I don't know, I'm trying to decide, so I'm going to see how close the next Goodwill is. I've decided I'm just gonna go home. I got some really good stuff, so I'm excited to show you what I found in the haul. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna eat a couple snacks on my drive home, and I have an hour and almost a half drive home because I guess there's some bad traffic right now. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you are not already, and you can click the little bell notification next to the subscribe button to be notified whenever I do post. I post twice a week. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!